Hey guys, welcome back to Haven Hill. We are in the middle of feeding our soil, covering our soil, and I thought I should just pick this up to share. Over on Instagram in particular, I get asked, I've been asked a few questions lately. How can you feed your soil? What are you doing to feed your soil? What is the best way to feed your soil? Because a lot of you know that we are working with land that has been run by horses for years. It's very compacted. We have tilled so many times with the hopes of not tilling next year, just to get it to the point where we could have it plantable without bringing in thousands of dollars of compost. And let me just show you what we're working with. What we're doing today, what we've already done. Yeah, here's an update. Okay, let's start with this. Actually, let me pan this for you. So these are two sister gardens. They're identical in size for the most part. About 2/3 of this one has been planted with tomatoes, ground cherries, peppers, eggplant, okra, and there's sunflowers and hollyhocks at either end. What else is in there? That's all that's in there now. All of this was to still be planted, and it's just, thank you, Shad, he's going to pee. It's just not, it's not ready. We cannot break through, and we have a heavy duty tiller, but still, I mean, yeah, all of this was really, really bad. I wish I could find a picture of what it was all like. Anyway, I don't think I'm gonna be able to plant in this portion of it. Now, I do have some on this end where all this hay is. So, okay, I'm super scattered because I didn't think I was gonna pick up the camera. We are covering this with hay. Hay is our mulch for the garden. I want this hay to break down over time. This hay is all spent hay, meaning this hay is from either our chickens, or our sheep. Oh, and the bunnies. The bunnies is in there. And I am putting it on at least 4 to 6 inches deep. I'm hoping that this will actually encourage the chickens away from what we've already planted and encourage them over here, that they can come peck this, poop on this, do whatever they want over here, spread it for us, because they're very good at that. I had all of my rows, oh so neat and lovely. They've ruined them all, and that's okay. I figured it would happen. So we are hoping, so you can see, they're actually not going after my plants yet. There's nothing there for them. They don't want the leaves. They're going to want the fruit, I'm sure, at some point. But let me show you what we're doing. I will say this, as I'm telling you all of this, and that some of these things don't feel, or some of this area does not feel plantable, I have to show you something that I literally just about cried when I found this morning. Look at this. The fact that there is a stick there or a sign there is a miracle. They've pulled all the chickens have pulled all my other ones out. The watermelon, look, it sprouted today. Excuse me one second, buddy. My bush beans are sprouting. The cantaloupe, we had really good luck with cantaloupe last year. It's a little bit thick right now. The kids are helping me plant, so we'll have to thin it out, but tons of sprouts. All the sweet peas, they have sprouted. Look at this. My violet pole beans, they've sprouted like crazy. They're going like crazy. And I planted these with hope. And that's it. I did not think. The ground, the soil underneath it was still super compacted. So I actually did buy some bags of compost. I put it on top after we worked that soil as much as we could, planted them, and they're going like crazy. They're actually growing. Like, I can't even tell you how much joy that brings me. And let me show you, hold on, I have to show you something else that sprouted. I just found it. So this is a line of hollyhocks. Our hollyhocks that I did by plant starts, most places are not doing well at all. I won't ever plant hollyhocks, or I will never start them by transplanting again. They have not enjoyed that, but they all are coming up in here. and I just cannot believe it. So now Cooper is helping me get all of this spread. So the goal is, do you see our chickens? They're doing their stuff right there. All of this will be covered in a hay mulch, like I said. Our rooster, you guys, is such a good rooster. He will go after my dog to protect his ladies, but he has never once gone after a person, and I'm just really proud of him. They found some goodness over there. And he does such a good job protecting those ladies. Okay, so we are putting this on thick for multiple reasons. Okay, you got it? Hold it, try to hold it still right there. There you go. Okay, so why the mulch? The mulch is gonna help with weed prevention. The mulch, whoopsie. The mulch is going to help with weed prevention. The mulch is, because this mulch, you don't have to use hay that has been used by animals already. You can use any type of hay that would be fine, preferably ones that have not been sprayed. But so that's why we're putting it on so thick, so it will help with the weeds. But because the animals have already used this, all of that goodness, as it rains, or I'll probably, it did rain earlier today. I was hoping to get it down earlier and I just didn't, so I'll water this hay in. I want all that goodness to get into the soil. So what's missing in the soil is the good bacteria, the good organisms, everything that's going to make it healthy again. And that's what's found in this hay. So hay or mulch, no matter what kind, and we have the pretty mulch, you know, more of a garden mulch, also in between our rows. That's also very good for your garden, just because there's so much goodness that lives in it. And the fact that even the tomatoes are continuing to grow is a bit shocking to me. I didn't think I was going to get this. I can honestly say that. I did not think that this is what already we would see some growth. So it's encouraging. It doesn't have to be perfect in order to start. But lest you think that it's all lovely roses over here, I have already had to replant my Armenian cucumbers. The chickens dug them all up, and I had to replant. No, I didn't replant. I'm out of all of my cucamelon seeds. They scratched at those. I don't know if any of those will come up. But look at this. Let's see here. I think, yep, this is another spot. So it's really important I think, to have flowers with your vegetables for multiple reasons, but the biggest one is it will encourage your pollinators to come, good pollinators. So back here, let me give you some perspective here. Here's the garden from over here. Hey buddy, just 1 second. All of this whole line of more of like a pretty garden mulch, we planted sunflowers in. So there will be a long line of, I think we did tall. I think we did the tall, oh thank you buddy. I think we did tall red sunflowers back here. I had such good intentions of making sure everything was marked. I'm sad to say the ones that I did mark, the chickens have pulled out. A lot of them, not all of them. And then I just forgot something. So it's going to be a bit of a surprise. But yeah, so this garden will not be the beauty that I envisioned in our year number 2 here, year number 1 in this gardening in this space. It won't be. I envisioned a lot that we just can't do because we're not ready. The soil's not ready. Whatever it might be. We are constantly bending right now and readjusting and rerouting our plans. And I think that that's actually, as hard as it is for me, and I want to see like the beauty tomorrow, I think it's really good for me. It's forced me to just slow down just a bit, because I don't want this to become such a burden that then I'm losing the joy in the garden. So we've slowed down a bit. This whole other side, not even half of it will be planted this year. I am using the trellises, so hopefully those will work, but that's okay. Just do what you can. That's what I'm telling myself. Just do what I can. And that's all be good. I don't think my potato patch will get in at all this year. Okay, I will do another garden tour where the beauty is a different type of beauty another time. But let me show you Willow's cut garden. First of all, the girl can weed very well. I need to pay her just to weed this thing because this is going to be, I mean, a bear this year, I know. She started weeding yesterday and she made it through a few of her rows. But her cut garden, which also has some peppers, it has one tomato plant because I did not think anything was going to work over here, you know. At least we would have one tomato plant. It has herbs, some cut flowers, actually a lot of cut flowers, I take that back. A little bit of celery. Our celery is just meh this year. So far, it's not loving something in the soil. I don't know what it is. Or it actually could be the seed. They took months to germinate, which was fascinating, and I threw some of them out. So I'm not sure what's going to happen there, but let me just show you what she's doing. So this is her, this is Willow's garden. So she has sunflowers and zinnias and sweet peas and more sunflowers all down here. So this is an old baby bed. I had grand vision for this for her, which we just haven't gotten to yet. But the goal is that the sweet peas all grow in and out of it. And I was going to put 2 pots in there. Haven't gotten to that yet. I'm pretty sure out of all of my stevia, 1 has made it, and I don't even know what that will do. Those are our peppers and tomatoes. And then all different types of herbs. Zinnias, 1 row of zinnias is doing so well. The other row she's getting ready to replant because it was just kind of mediocre. And yeah, so her lupine love this soil. So that's going to be exciting to watch. Don't worry, the gun is not loaded and it's just a BB gun. Anyway, there's lots of cops and robbers that go on around here. Okay, this is growth for our dog. I've said that our dog has been frustrating out here. If you've been out here at all, you know that. It has been frustrating with her, just because we had her before we moved out here. But I will tell you, our rooster is teaching her. And I never thought I would see this day. She's been doing this over the last couple weeks. Look at this. These are the originals. These are the 4 that we've had the longest. The 3 hens and our rooster. And that's our dog, just laying there. And sometimes she will go lay over by their fence and it helps keep them in. So she may not be the world's most trained livestock guarding dog. I mean, she's not a livestock guarding dog in any way, but this is encouraging. I thought I should say too, the reason we can literally take this bedding from our chicks, from our sheep, and from our bunnies and just put it directly on to the garden is because it doesn't have to be compostable. I'm sorry. Let me say that sentence grammatically correct. It doesn't have to be composted first. It just doesn't have to because it's not hot. And that is a huge blessing to those particular animals. Who are you talking to? You saying hi to Dada? Did you call Daddy? Say hi, Daddy. Hi, Daddy. Hi, Daddy. Come on, big guy. Oh, look at you. And I cannot help but show you at least the glimpse of these because I want to be able to go back and remember the progress. I planted these tiny little wisterias last year. Look at all of these blooms. They're growing up, up, up. That could seriously make me cry because it's going to be so beautiful. And they're doing so well. And I'm able to maintain so the posts are original. Well, I guess I don't know how old they are, but they were here when we moved in, and I've been trying to keep little pieces of that. And so I've said it here before, but in case you missed it, Jason is going to be building me crossbars for the wisteria to grow up and over, and I'm so excited. Okay, I have to show you something else. Look at this. Heirloom roses. I found my coffee cup from this morning. Oh my goodness. Okay, so last year, maybe someone can see me better. Last year I purchased just a couple of rose bushes, actually 3. One died, one's doing decent, but it's not my favorite rose or anything like that. It's just, it was on sale. I got it. I wanted roses. But these, I've been really wanting, I'm not a rose snob or anything like that. I just like don't, I mean, I care, but like, I just love anything that's beautiful. So I picked out 2 from Heirloom Roses. And I can't even remember the names of them. I like how they package them because, okay, yeah, so this one's Earth Angel. They stick this, what looks like bamboo sticks in there to protect them. That's great. Okay, my guess is, oh, here they are. My instructions. Yeah, I'll have to look it up. I'm just so excited, you guys. So anyway, more beauty. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you. So one of these is a climber. I think my Earth Angel is the climber. Yeah, well, no, Eden. Maybe the Eden one is.
They look the same.
They do look the same for right now, but they aren't going to be the same. Oh, we have one thing that broke. Oh, well, that's okay. So one is a climber and one is not. One is more of a bush. So I have the spots picked out for them. I cannot wait. And I did roses because, again, I just feel like God's always teaching me to be patient, which is really hard for me, especially when it comes to beautiful things. And I know that roses can take, actually, they can do really well in year 1, but they take a bit. So anyway, more beauty. More beauty that will be lasting and that will continue to grow with time. So anyway, that's the garden update. I just wanted to invite you in and share it with you. I hope it encourages somebody who's trying to do the same and you're working with soil that you're just trying to restore. Like, just keep doing it. Just keep moving forward because it's going to be worth it. It just might take a few years. But if you just something grows, then it's worth it. So I do hope that that's encouraging. I have no idea what these garden tours, like when I start really doing the garden tours, I have no idea what they will look like. I could be reporting to you that there has been a lot of loss. I'm not sure. Or I could be reporting to you that there is so much growth that's unbelievable. But that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing the videos to remember. I'm doing the videos to document what we're doing. I'm doing the videos to tell our story. And I'm planting this garden for the beauty of it because there's just so much hope that I find when I'm working with flowers and vegetables and herbs and everything. So anyway, thanks for joining me. Another little slice of Haven Hill, and I hope you have a great day. Talk to you soon.